Bear with me. Oh, excuse me. Bear with me for just a couple of minutes here. This topic will apply equally whether you're interested in the weight control videos or you're interested in the preparedness videos. You need both chocolate and cheesecake. Why you need both chocolate and cheesecake? Why you need both cheesecake and chocolate? I I got on another YouTube channel and watched, I think his name is Southern Prepper, watched him do a couple of his videos, two or three of his videos, and he talked about. I thought he said it started out as a 7-day experiment. He was going to limit his variety of foods that he was going to eat, and he said he quit after 2 days because he learned what it was he needed to learn in 2 days. And you want to go for the whole duration. Didn't need the whole time. And I do want to talk about appetite fatigue. That's the official name for it. That's the name for it. I do want to talk about appetite fatigue, but it's such an important topic. I'm not going to do it right this minute. I think I have to move this lamp a little bit. You need both chocolate and cheesecake because you love it. You love chocolate and cheesecake, and I think we really downplay that connection between our emotional, spiritual side and our physical side. Because no matter how you slice the cake or the cheesecake or the pie or the brownies, your brain is connected to your tongue. This is a short video. I'm going to wrap this up real quick here. Your brain knows what's in your mouth. It knows if you're eating red beans and rice or if you're eating cheesecake. It can tell the difference. And your spirit rebels when you don't give it cheesecake and chocolate and everything you love. And no matter how much your brain or the reasonable part of you tries to say you have to eat this food, you need the calories. I'm getting too much into the appetite fatigue end of things. You're going to have a major conflict going on there, and you're going to lose the battle on all sides. I hate to state it that severely, but I know from my own experience and from stories I've heard, and the stories I'm going to tell you on the appetite fatigue video. When I get ready to do that one, it will be clearly labeled and you'll know what it is. But I just wanted to take a short minute here, and show you a couple of things that I grabbed during the last few days at the store. Well, most of them. This is a cheesy hash brown skillet dinner. I bought it for 99 cents at the store. I don't know if you add water or milk or whatever, because I can't see it. Even with my good glasses, I need 2 pair of glasses to see it. So tonight's dinner is going to be 1 box of this mixed with a can of ham and whatever it calls for, margarine, water, milk, whatever, mixed together, and it's going to be like a cheesy ham casserole. That's what we're having, probably a vegetable with it. I picked those up at the store. The reason that I was excited about it is because this little can of ham was $1 and the cheesy mix was $1. So for $2 in just a few minutes to prepare it, which I'm going to do here shortly, we have something warm and tastes pretty appealing and nutritious, fairly nutritious. Some of the other things that I picked up that I really, the reason I'm showing you things is because I learn a lot better by what I see than what I hear. And what I can actually walk through the steps of doing things, I learn more. But I pick up these gravy mixes. I have some in number 10 cans, but I really don't want to open those right now because they're stored for 30 years. They're good, good to go for 20, 30 years. So I pick up a 50-cent package of gravy mix to mix with turkey from the freezer or whatever, and it makes an incredible difference. I had to do without it when I ran out the other day, and it was not pleasant. I picked this up at the store today. It's like a hamburger helper type mix. This one is lasagna. All the flavorings and whatnot in these mixes make them a lot more palatable than just throwing TVP together with noodles. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I take these little muffin mixes. I paid 40 or 45 cents for this at the store the other day. This is a Michigan company. They have never advertised. Their prices are pretty good. This makes about 6 muffins. I doctor it up. I'm going to talk about that in another video about doctoring things up. I put a little bit more sugar in it. Sometimes I put a little white flour in it. I put a little more liquid in it. And I always put vanilla in it. Vanilla and the sugar makes it, they're pretty good like they are, but it makes it way better, especially the vanilla. You need cheesecake and you need chocolate. I bought this little container of nacho cheese for $1 today at the store. I thought that was handy. You could put this on top of a casserole or corn chips or macaroni and cheese or what have you. Even if you ate macaroni and cheese every day, you get really sick of that. Guaranteed. You need cheesecake. I think these are still going for about $1.29 or $1.39. And I used the name brand the other day. I actually broke down and bought the name brand. And I like the cheap stuff better. I really do. I was surprised. And to go with your cheesecake, these little boxes of, obviously you don't have room to store 10 years worth of chocolate cookies with these little boxes. They're like a little Oreo. I think there's 8 ounces in this container. And that was $1. So I'm not trying, I think I might have shown these in another video. But just, I'm not going to beat a dead horse because there's a lot of other topics that need to be addressed equally. But because I had these things handy, I just wanted to get across the point again. And I will be hitting this in the appetite fatigue video when I get ready to do that one. $1 spent on these items is going to save you a world of grief. This is $1. Most of the stuff is $1. Like I said, the cheesecake was a little more. Everything else here was either $1 or under. And it's $1 well spent. You can spend $28 or $35 on a can of freeze-dried, like an entree of some sort, a casserole type thing, where all you do is add hot water. But I would rather have 25 or 35 items like I just showed you than I would have a one number 10 can that just has to have hot water added to it. The fuel is not that big a deal. There are so many ways that you can store fuel, and I'm going to talk about newspaper logs in another video as well. There's you got so many options when it comes to fuel. Those little buddy burner things are more awesome than I knew, and that's in another video. It's already been covered in another video. But they're a lot hotter and a lot more efficient than I ever dreamed they were. So cooking your own hamburger helper type mix is not going to be that much of an issue versus getting the water hot enough to use for a freeze-dried mix. It's just not that big a deal. So please buy some luxury foods. Figure out a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. There's a way to do it. If you have to mow lawns in the summer to make really good money to put aside for food storage, if you have to sell, I'm not telling you to sell grandma's china, but you get my drift. This video has been long enough, so I'm going to quit right here. But you need chocolate and you need cheesecake, and it's not going to be funny if you have neither one. Or one more note, it should be put in another video. I don't know if your groceries evaporate, but mine do. We go through stuff like nobody's business. We really do. And, you know, you buy groceries on Thursday, by the next Thursday, they ain't nothing. Unless you've been baking muffins and cookies and homemade bread or whatever, there's nothing handy to just grab. So that's another topic for another day. Done. You need chocolate, you need cheesecake. Done. Thanks. Bye.